The Area 51 Roswell Alien is a new for 2025 HalloweenCostumes.com animatronic. This prop is being made by SVI and is one of the truest little green Martian characters we have ever seen in the retail market, featuring an awesome head sculpt and fantastic audio from out of this world. You can grab this prop or anything else in HalloweenCostumes.com for 15% off using my link below. And without any further ado, let's unbox the Roswell Alien. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to yet another Halloween 2025 animatronic unboxing, setup, demo, and review video. Now this unboxing is an incredibly special one because as of the time of filming this video, I am the very first person to own the animatronic we are opening up today, because this is the HalloweenCostumes.com 2025 Roswell Alien. I got to see this prop in person back in July at the HalloweenCostumes.com headquarters and was super impressed with it, so I am so excited to finally have my hands on one. I do want to send a big thank you out to Halloween Costumes for sending me this animatronic to review, and as always, remember that if you would like to pick up this prop or anything else on HalloweenCostumes.com, you can get 15% off using the link in the description, and it also supports the channel. So as you can see, the Area 51 Roswell Alien actually does have a very nice artwork box, which is great to see. The reason for that is because this guy is made by SVI. You can see the SVI logo actually in the corner there. So he does feature that typical blue SVI artwork that we see on animatronics made by this factory. And you can see a very nice photo of the alien on there. Like I said, his official name being the Area 51 Roswell Alien. I am so excited to open this guy up, so let's do so. Alrighty, so the tape is cut and this is our very first look inside the box. I can already see his hands and it looks like a piece of his body with that nice green alien color. Let's take these out. First up, we have the adapter. It looks like next up we have the first arm for the Roswell Alien, and this is a plastic material, and I'll give you a close-up of the connection here. As you can see, it is that typical SVI almost 12-foot skeleton arm connection with the shape of it there, which is really nice, and he actually does feature posable arms, which we'll take a look at once we get this guy set up. So here's his first arm in hand. Here we have the first leg for the alien, and look at that, his tiny little foot, which is pretty funny actually. Look at how tiny that is. It's smaller than my hand, the size of his foot there, but here's the entire leg. It does have a nice sculpt to it. Very simple, obviously, and that same yellowy green color. So here's a leg. Here we have the other leg. Next up, we have the main body for the Roswell Alien, and this is a very nice plastic material. It's actually pretty thick and heavy, which is awesome to see, and he does have all of his control box options right on his back there. As you can see, this is an indoor rated animatronic, as he has the indoor adapter connection, but it looks like he does have volume control, and you can switch between his activation settings right on the back there. You can also see the arm connections. Let's take that off. You can see those hexagonal, it looks like, arm connections right on the body, and again, very happy with the quality of this. Here's the other arm. Obviously, we have the instructions, and these are typical black and white SVI instructions. Here we have the base with poles attached. And of course, the most important piece of the animatronic, we have the head for the Roswell Alien, and I will give all of you the very first look at it. I can already tell it's a very big sculpt. Obviously, I have already seen this in person before at the headquarters for fun.com, but I'm super excited to see what the production model looks like. Oh my god, the eyes are really cool. Wow, they're really reflective. You're probably not even gonna see that on camera, but when I look at it myself, I can actually see myself in his eyes, which is really cool, almost like sunglasses or something like that. That's really awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite alien head sculpts that we've seen in the retail market ever. I think SVI did an amazing job with it. And again, those eyes are really cool. I can't wait to see them light up. So here is his head. All right, so we'll now begin the setup for the Area 51 Roswell Alien, and for the very first step, we are gonna go ahead and snap lock on his support poles, and it actually does matter which one you use on which side. So for the C pole, that will connect to the right-hand side with the snap lock at the top, and now we'll take piece B and snap lock it into the left side. Now we'll go ahead and slide on the alien's legs, and as you can see, he does have some pre-drilled holes in the bottom of the feet.
So E will be his right leg, and you'll just slide this right over top. Now we'll take piece D, which is the left leg, and do the exact same thing. Next, we'll attach the alien's body, which is piece F, and this is why it did matter which poles you put on either side, because only one has a snap lock connection, which is kind of weird to me, only the right side. I don't really understand that design-wise, but nonetheless, we are going to attach the body and snap lock it in on the right side. At this point, we'll go ahead and attach the left arm for the alien, and as you can see, this is how you're able to pose the way the arms look. You can attach it just like that if you'd like, or you can take it out and say, pose it a little bit higher up like so. You can do this step however you'd like. Once you have the arm in the desired posing, we're gonna go ahead and screw it in with the screw in the little hole here. So obviously you'll have to get your own screwdriver, that is not included, and we will tighten the arm right into place so that it doesn't fall out. Obviously, I'll go ahead now and attach the right arm to the body, so I want mine to look like this, and now I'll tighten the screw. At this point in the setup, we want to connect the wire coming from the body to the one coming from the head, so obviously connect the wire. Now we'll push the wire connection up into the head so that we can make the connection to the actual body, and slide the head right on. As you can see, there's also a screw in the back of the alien's head to tighten, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now we'll go ahead and attach these little plastic caps to the back of the legs. This is where we made the snap lock connections. Obviously, this is not really a necessary piece of the prop, but I love the fact that SVI included it because it is kind of just a look thing to really complete the character. So G will go on the left leg and H will go on the right to cover up these holes. Finally, we can go ahead and take the adapter out of its box, plug it right into the back of his body, and you're good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here he is, the HalloweenCostumes.com 2025 Area 51 Roswell Alien, assembled in all of his glory. But before I give you my thoughts on him, let's take a look at the demos. Alright, so you just saw the demos for my HalloweenCostumes.com 2025 Area 51 Roswell Alien. And overall, I have to say that this guy right next to me is, in my opinion, one of the greatest alien animatronics we have ever gotten in the retail market. Now, I know that's a crazy thing to say, but at the same time, we really don't ever see that many alien props in retail, which is a really sad thing because aliens are such a perfect Halloween character, but it just seems like that the market is more focused on zombies, clowns, and witches, and aliens always take the back seat when it comes to animatronics and life-size decor, which is why I was so excited at the HalloweenCostumes.com headquarters when I first saw this guy in person and found out that Halloween Costumes would be releasing a brand new alien with SVI as the manufacturer, and getting to see him again has continued to prove to me that this guy is an awesome prop, from the audio to the animation to the look of him. I love the look of this character and the sculpt of him. I think the head looks tremendous, like I said during the unboxing, and the size of his eyes with the little tiny mouth that he has is just so classic, and it's very much that stereotypical alien that has been around forever, it seems like. So I love the sculpt of the head. The same goes for the body and the hands, with only the 4 fingers on each hand. Again, I love the fact that he does feature opposable arms because you can really create any look you want with this guy, and it also opens the door to purchasing multiple of this Roswell Alien and having them all around your yard or display, all with different arm positions so that they look like different individual characters. And I love the fact when companies give us the ability to customize a prop. The audio on this animatronic may be my favorite thing about the piece overall. I am so happy with the fact that SVI just gave him creepy alien ambient noise and no spoken phrases, because that absolutely would have ruined the animatronic overall. The audio is so perfect for a Martian, and he features multiple different audio tracks, which is fantastic. I honestly did not expect for the Roswell Alien to have more than one audio track, with him just having this weird alien noise, but SVI did go above and beyond, and he has multiple different phrases, if you want to call it that, with different noises and different like alien speaking, it sounds like, for each of them, which is fantastic. I love the audio so much, and in an alien display, this guy's audio is going to fit in perfect. My only minor complaint with the Area 51 Roswell Alien would be the sensor that he features, and more specifically, the fact that it is a light sensor and not just a typical motion sensor. That does pose a little bit of an issue, because if you're gonna use him in a haunt or a display, it's a tad trickier to activate this guy, rather than if you would just have a normal motion sensor, so that when visitors would walk by, he would just activate. The light sensor does throw a little bit of a wrench in that, and you're gonna have to get creative of other ways to activate him so that he is demoing for each and every guest that walks by. He does have a step pad option, so if you want to attach that to him, you definitely can. I just wish that he had a regular motion sensor. But overall, fantastic prop. I honestly cannot say enough good things about this animatronic, and I am so excited to finally be adding him to my collection, because as I said, I honestly do believe that he is one of the best alien props we have ever gotten. Possibly, again, I know this is crazy, maybe even the best alien we've ever seen, because SVI did an amazing job with capturing that traditional Martian that has been around in Halloween and horror forever, and I am so excited to finally be getting a character like this. And my only thing is that I hope SVI at some point would release maybe a life-size 6-foot version of a similar character like this, because I think that paired with this guy would be absolutely awesome. If you would like to pick up the Area 51 Roswell Alien or anything else on HalloweenCostumes.com, you can get 15% off using the link in the description, and it also supports the channel, so all purchases are greatly appreciated. But I guess, remember, as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Halloween 2025 animatronic unboxings. Goodbye.